How many of you already feel behind this year? You feel behind. It's middle of February. Maybe you made a New Year's resolution and it's gone. Maybe you picked a word for the year and you really maybe haven't kept it like front of mind. Okay? Can you relate to that? Anybody? Maybe you picked a word, or maybe you didn't even make one. Like maybe you didn't even make a resolution, or you didn't even pick a word because you didn't want to fail again. It's like, yeah, I did that last year and the year before, 2024, 2023, and I failed and I don't want to do that. So today, I want you to think about this. I want you to know it's a new day. Even if you feel like you failed in the past, if you feel like the resolution or goals or what you're wanting in the past was not a success for you, that doesn't mean that it can't be successful for you, that you can't be successful moving forward starting today. I want you to hit the reset button with me, okay? Every single day is a fresh start. Every day. Not every January, not every Sunday, not every Monday. It's every morning. Lamentations tells us this. In Lamentations 3:22, I want you to write this scripture down. It's actually 3:22 and 23. God tells us his mercies are new every morning. Okay, this is Lamentations chapter 3. It's not just new at the new year. His mercies are not just new at Christmas. His mercies are not just new on Monday. His mercies are new every day, every morning, not just yesterday, right? So I want you to understand they're new today for you right now. Yesterday did not ruin today. Last week does not make today fail. And guess what? Today's anxiety does not have to dictate tomorrow. That's exciting news. That means you're not stuck. You're not stuck because of last week. You're not stuck because of last month. You're not stuck because of last year. If you need a fresh start today, type fresh start. Put fresh start in the comments. I want you to just claim it. I want you to claim, I'm having a fresh start. God tells me his mercies are new every day. Today is a fresh start. I want to see who I'm talking to, who's with me. I get messages all the time from women who feel hopeless. They feel like there's no way forward. They're stuck in anxiety, stuck in overwhelming thoughts. They think this is just who I am. I can't change. Nothing has worked for me before, so nothing will work for me. And I totally get it. I do. I get it. You're not alone. I used to think those exact thoughts. If you think them, you're not alone in that. I used to think it. 15 years ago, I was sitting in a small apartment alone, overwhelmed with anxiety, depression, feeling worthless. I felt like I had failed as a wife, as a mom, as a teacher. I believed the thoughts, this is just who I am. And I was exhausted. I was exhausted trying to deal with it, trying to even just do the smallest things in my day. Maybe you know what that feels like. If you do, just type I can. Put I can in the chat, because I want you to claim I can change. I want you to know something. You're not stuck. You're not broken. You're not beyond repair, beyond help. But here's the truth. I had to face the fact that no one was coming to fix me. Nobody else could fix me. God's mercy was there. God's love was there. But I had to reach out for help. I had to reach out. I had to understand I could change. I had to believe I was worth getting the help to change. I had to stop believing that anxiety was my identity. I had to learn how my brain was actually working. And that's why I started studying the brain. I learned where my anxiety was coming from. Where anxiety truly comes from. Not what we learned about where anxiety comes from, but where it truly comes from. And now because of science, we know that. I learned that anxiety is not a life sentence. I want you to know that today. Your anxiety is not a life sentence. I know it feels like it, but that's not your truth today. And when I combined what I was learning about the brain with what God says about renewing our mind. Everything started to shift. Everything started to change. I started reconditioning the patterns, the thoughts that had been running my life for years. And it worked.